Okay, ready?
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Seattle. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Seahawks have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side, and it's Siddick. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Washington first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll look to throw again. To the outside, into the hands of McLaurin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
16 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Samuel there to make the catch. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
And the Commanders' first down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Milrow. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That pass play good for 22. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Here's second and 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Flush to his right. Oh, he overshoots him. Could have been a touchdown. Instead, just goes down as an incompletion.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here, sticking with their guys, not giving any open targets downfield, and they force the incomplete.
Going up top, and this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Get wide. 19 Lion. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
70 Lions. Cardinal, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60, Warriors 70, 79 Broncos.
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown Seahawks. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready, break. Red, yellow. Here we go. Here's check.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this into the hands of Debo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
It's a gain of 16.
Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
36-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
To kick off for Washington.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Alert! Go! Ready?
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Okay,
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. A throw there on second down is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
tight. 19 tight.
Milrow on third down. Forced out wide. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully. And it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18, run. Buffalo 18. 18, pioneer.
Here's Milrow to throw. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard
To the
line.
air, it's Milrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Go. 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
To throw again is Milrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Throwing is Milrow. Rolling to the left. Off he goes. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal. Now Milrow. Flush to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Jalen Phillips in there for the sack. His 4th on the year.
Ready. Ready.
Milrow. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
They'll run with Walker. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
Commanders 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Slide through. Come on, set. 50 red. 50 red. Cut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuels. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Now they'll set up to throw. As caught, that's Lane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Commanders.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end, Sinnott. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Washington.
Back to the air one more time. Samuel has it working the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain
So
of 9.
we are through
Brings up
3.
second and a yard.
You're watching the
At the
NFL
Seahawks'
on
12-yard line.
EA Sports. Second and a yard.
You, yellow. Let's go. 52 cluster. 6. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. This one caught at the 4. And he will score! Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit.
Seahawks 42. Commanders 28. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Cowboy 80.
They'll throw on first down with Milrow. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Deputy Ranger, Deputy Ranger. Rig alert, 18 rattling, 18 rattling. Ready?
Now it's Milrow. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
28. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we 60 Maverick. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, right?
Out of the gun. It's Milrow. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Washington first down. A gain of 16 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down. And 1 yard to go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man. Complete. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
That's good.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Washington first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Commanders first down.
Red, needle, blue, set.
They'll look to throw again. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Second and 7.
Snap, red down. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The quarterback is
Derek Hall. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Drill green. Yellow, blue, big red, light blue.
They'll look to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
26 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Washington Commanders first
Let's go.
down.
What?
First and
So,
goal.
2 minutes to play
Washington.
here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Let's go now. 10 black, blue, strike, you, steel, black. Hut.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And now, third and goal coming up.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He's got it at the 3, and he'll take it on in. Ben Sinnott, touchdown, Commanders.
Washington.
Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer.
Commanders 35. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
Now give to Walker, running right. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 45-yard line.
Now it's second and 1.
Go. Ready.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tag. Bronco 80. Go.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.